Please go rogue for me, kid. What now, bitch? "2v1, sit down." Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another build video. Today we're going to be looking at the 6-piece classified Nomad. This is personally my 1.8 favorite meta build right now, since it is so strong with a good DPS and a good healing portion. So yeah, let's get into it. So as you can see, 430k DPS with 430k toughness and nearly 90k skill power there, like always. With the white card counter, my DPS will rise to 500,000, as you'll see in a minute. Anyway, let's just get into the build and what we've got on the guns. You'll see the DPS rise shortly. So, base DMG is 22.9k. The talents, we've got deadly, critical hit damage is increased by 15%. There you go for the 500k DPS. And the DMG with that white card counter goes up to 27k, which is insane. Anyway, talents, Unforgiving, missing a health segments, increase your damage, 1 missing segment, plus 10%, 2 missing segments, plus 25%, lower health, more damage, more critical hit damage we got there. And then card counter, we already know what that does. So let's get into the mods on this house. We're running for the magazine size, crit chance, rate of fire. For the sight, we're running crit damage, optimal range, crit chance. For the muzzle, we're running crit damage, headshot damage, optimal range, and increased threat. And on the grip, we're running crit damage, stability, and reload speed. Onto the second house, it's got the same DMG of 22.9k. We are also running deadly, critical hit damage is increased by 15%. And predatory, killing a target regenerates 35% health over 20 seconds. And then yet again, card counter, the mods we're using, the magazine size, crit chance, rate of fire. The sight, crit damage, optimal range, crit chance. The muzzle, crit damage, headshot damage, optimal range, increased threat. And the grip, crit damage, reload speed, and stability. Onto the last gun, we are running a double-barreled sawn-off shotgun, DMG of 161k with vicious, critical hit chances increased by 10% while having more than 2 segments of health. Sustain, killing a target increases your health by 6%, and determine, killing a target reduces all skill cooldowns by 7.50%. Let's get into the first house, critical hit chance and critical hit damage. So first of all, I do want to just point out, these are going to be added with the pulse stats. So the critical hit damage and chance I am going to add with my pulse stats to show you the maximum ability of this build. Let's get into it. So my critical hit chance with a max pulse is 49% critical hit chance. My critical hit damage is 137, and my headshot damage is what you see on screen at 56. Getting into the second house, the critical hit chance will be 49 yet again, but the critical hit damage this time will be 135, and the headshot damage will be 56 like normal. Onto this double-barreled sawn-off shotgun, I actually didn't add the pull stats for this, since it's not going to be for killing targets, but only for hitting them when they're already downed on the ground. The critical hit chance is 23%, and the critical hit damage is 51%, and the headshot damage is 60%. Let's get into this build. We're running 8k firearms, 5k stamina, and 3k electronics. Like I said, nearly 500k DPS with a white card counter, 430k toughness, and nearly 90k skill power. Let's get into what we have on the build. On the chest piece, we are running skill haste, health, and ammo capacity rolled into stamina. On the mask, we're running it into firearms with crit chance and damage to elites. On the knee pads, we're running it into firearms with health, shock, disorientated resistance, shock resistance, and increased kill XP. Sorry. On the backpack, we are running it into firearms with 9% critical hit damage and 17% disrupt resistance. On the gloves, we're running it into firearms with SMG damage, critical hit damage, and health on kill. And on the holster, we're running it stamina with critical hit chance. So yeah, that is how I built this build, with 1 health roll, 1 crit damage roll, 2 crit chance rolls, another critical hit damage roll with health, 2 health on kill rolls with 1 skill haste roll. This is personally my favourite DPS dropping build right now. And you might be like, well, that's it? No. This build has 65% health on kill. Now you might be like, well, that's a little bit impossible. That's why I have a second house on. If you read the talent on this, Predatory, killing the target regenerates 35% health over 20 seconds. Add that 35 to the already 30% health on kill I have, you get 65% health on kill, which is absolutely insane. Just make sure you're smacking people with this if you're on bleed. If you're on bleed, this will give you 65% more health once you're on bleed, and that bleed will be doing absolutely nothing to you, which is why you don't see me rolling into exotic damage resilience. However, if you need your skills back faster because you are in a solo situation, swap over to the double-barreled sawn-off and use the determine. Killing a target reduces all skill cooldowns by 7.50%. This is the strongest build out there at the minute that I have found. Personally love this build, it's absolutely amazing. As you can see, no exotic damage resilience or bleed resistance because we do not need it. As you can see, the DMG starts at a base of 22.9k and can rise all the way up to 30k.
You are now entering a safe area.
As you can see, 30.1k with 560k DPS, and that's just with white card counter and proccing a booster shot. Easy 30k DMG, and that's on the other gun with Predatory, it's 26. This is just insane. With this amount of toughness, it's mad. Now I'm going to read you what the stats do on Nomad so you can understand just a little bit better. 2-piece bonus gives you health on kill by 15%. 3-piece bonus gives you a constant small portion of healing while you're in combat. The 4th bonus is when you're about to die, you get an insta heal, kind of like the super proc. I'm referring to this one, recovery link. It's kind of like a mini recovery link on the 4th piece. On the 5th piece, you get an extra 10% health on kill, as well as increase the amount of healing from Nomad's Resolve. Nomad's Resolve will now overheal, so the 3rd piece, instead of granting you a little bit of health, it still does that in combat, but it also gives you that overdose green bar right there. 150 HP, which is why I've gone low toughness. The 6th piece, 50% chance to have no cooldown for the Path of Nomad. Takes 60% less damage for 10 seconds after the Path of Nomad is triggered. After the 4 piece is triggered, the little mini recovery link, you get 60% damage resilience. 60% you take 60% less damage, plus you have a 50% chance of that Path of Nomad 4 piece or 6 piece / 4 piece coming straight back, so you can have this proc over and over and over again. This is my favorite build at the minute. If you guys have any other better ways to run this build that you guys want me to try, I pretty much tried every other way, but if there's anything you like to run, comment it down below. I'm just going to show you, I do have crit chance mods on here. Crit chance mods, crit chance mods, with pulse critical hit damage mods, and pulse critical hit damage mods, pulse critical hit damage mods. That is the way I run my build to get the most out of my pulse for the crit damage, to give me that 16%, as well as that 7% critical hit chance. If you guys like this video, please make sure to smash the like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. New striker build, predator build, DN3 build, tactician build, final measure build, firecrest build, all that good stuff is going to be coming very soon. Thank you for watching. Have a good day, morning and night. Peace out.